Good morning. Sunday morning.
Happy Sunday. Welcome to Zeducation and welcome to another episode of You Laugh, You Lose. If you are new to this channel and new to this series, the game is simple. If you laugh at anything today, you lose and you have to do a punishment. What is today's punishment? There is no punishment today, folks. Today is Easter. Today is a very important day for all of my fellow Christians out there. So, get to church, pause today's video, get to church, and come back later. No punishment today. Enjoy today. Now that you paused the video, you went to church and you came back, let's get into today's show. If you're ready for today's game, head down and like this video. And if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you laugh, you lose. Go. Have you ever listened to some folks for a minute and thought, their cornbread ain't done in the middle? I like that all the time. Every time I'm out driving. Every time I go out with the public. Going to Walmart, whatever it is. Y'all just like, geez. Go home, read a book, and cook the center. You're not all there, bud. Taco truck in Austin. That'll be $23.50. Anyone here live in Austin? Hipsterville, they call it. I've heard it's a cool place, cool city, but a lot of expenditures, very high cost of living, and a lot of hipsters. I showed the damaged remains of my luggage to my lawyer and said, I want to sue the airline. You don't have much of a case, he replied. You should sue. And you should find a new lawyer, because that's an awful joke. Hiroshima, London. I wonder what the big difference there is. I wonder. You gotta ask, you know? The guy, they had a bomb dropped on the frickin' town. And now, I mean, look. Like, come on, man. Why are all these people protesting in favor of wasteful spending programs? I ask it every episode now, I think. Literally every episode, I'm like, what are you, you're defending this? Are you getting paid to protest? Like, is that what's happening right now? That's the only thing that makes sense. Breaking news, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, Oklahoma is now classified as a Midwest state. You know, I'm a little hesitant to even have Kansas in there. Even Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska. Like, I think it's kind of weird. Does Ohio count? I've always, in my head, the Midwest is Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. That's where I've always considered the Midwest. Okay. I'm a Midwest elitist. Now, Oklahoma, I've lived there. It's quite different. I wouldn't count it. It doesn't count. Do you get any snow there? Is there any snow in Oklahoma? Oh, we get snow once a year. That doesn't count. That's not snow. That's not winter. Most arrests by team. Yeah. Since 2000. I love this. Look at that. Minnesota taking first place. I love it. We are the champs. I'm going to bask in this. It's the only thing we can ever win. So let's do it. This is the year, though. This is the year. We're going to sign Aaron Rodgers here soon. And we're going to win. This is the year. I'm telling you right now. The ultimate landlord special. Dude, that is next level lazy. This has to be like an FU. It has to be. Nobody does it on purpose or on accident. Tried weighing myself today. Well, okay, all right. It's not funny. That means you're a few lbs over the limit. This brings up a good point for all these scale manufacturers. We have a scale and it's glass. Why? Why is it glass? You feel like that's the last material that they would make a scale out of is glass. Anyways, that is hilarious. Interviewer, one last question. Can we see some of the reels you and your friends send each other? That's a big no. But you know what? Maybe it's a big yes. If you are okay with my sense of humor and I can openly share those things with all of you, you know what? Fine. Then I'll work at your establishment. The dealership didn't even have to tell me this was American made. I hope that was on purpose. I really do. What kind of truck is this? Yeah, you know what? I love it. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I'm going to go to bed early tonight. Me at 3 a.m. looking at memes. If that's you right now, you're watching this video at 3 a.m., like this video, give me a comment. I love you. All right? Finish this video and go to bed. You're going to be tired in the morning. If this guy gets a suntan, he'll have a lot of explaining to do. What's up with the fishnets, buddy? Weirdo. High school teachers. College is not a joke. Question I had on my college exam today. Question 22. Bonus. If I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Road, I'm going to... Wow. Wow. That's, yeah. Great education there. You know, I'm sure teachers hate me. Really? Because, I mean, I even had it in my book. Like, I think college is not worth the money. I really don't. For most people, I think most college degrees, unless you're in a STEM degree, it's not worth your time. It's, yeah, anyways. My point proven here. Cut my life into pizzas. This is my plastic fork. Oven bacon. Heavy breathing. Don't give a... If it's carbs that I'm eating. I love this. I love this. Great song. Classic. New bird species found in England. This is a fact check true. It's real. They really found this shortly after Trump announced his plan for Greenland, which I fully support. I think it's a great idea. I think it's pretty important that we get Greenland. All of a sudden, Democrats are concerned about insider trading. I mean, a few $100 million later, you know? And what? How long has she been in Congress? 50 years? She's had to have been in for about 50 at least. Maybe not that long. Maybe she started getting into politics a little bit later. That can't be true, though, because there's a picture of her shaking John F. Kennedy's hand. So, yeah, come on. Do they actually care? No, they don't. It's a good talking point, though. 1 million people are whining about Doge telling on them, yet not a single one of them has accused Doge of lying. Hey, I haven't thought of that. That's where is the lie? That's what I want to know. So you are defending the $20 million contracts for lesbian goat farmers in Brazil? Like, you're defending that? Okay, all right. That's, we know you really don't care then. When you buy a charger at the gas station, 37, 37, 36. Yeah, they aren't the best. It really does make a huge difference. Hell, I got a couple of chargers in here. That one, I plug it in, it goes from like 20% to 60 in 10 minutes. And on that one, it goes from 20 to 30 in 30 minutes. It's wild. It's not you. It's your memes. This is why you keep your meme game strong. Find some good sources that post good memes. Start collecting your memes on your phone. You know, you have to have good stuff. If you don't have the good stuff, you don't have the relationships, period. I broke my leg in 3 places. Then don't go to those places. See, you know what? Back to the relationship. This is the type of stuff, the type of memes that ruins a relationship. When you're sharing crap like this, stop it. That ain't this is not funny. This is dad joke humor. It's not funny. Me giving myself a pep talk in the bathroom at work. You have too many bills to pay to just quit. Oh, it's Monday. I'm slogging. It's tough. It's tough out there today. Get to work. The bills don't care about your complaints. That's a bad feeling. That sucks. But we all feel it. Did you know, in order to make their accents authentic, the child actors from Harry Potter were forced to grow up in England? You hate to see it, man. Call that abuse. I do. We got a lot of English jokes today. Where's my Brits out there? All of you over there in the UK. Love you guys. You got some issues, though. We got our issues, too. I know. You never answer after 10 p.m. Me at 10 p.m. I just had a buddy making fun of me because the Timberwolves play the Lakers in the playoff series. And I was like, you know what sucks about that is some of those games are going to be West Coast time. And I'm probably not going to watch because I don't care enough to lose sleep over that. I'm in bed. We're in bed at like 8:30. Okay, I'm not going to stay up till a 9:30 start time. This is not going to happen. Kids are waking up at 5. Hey, all right? So I'm getting some sleep. I'm tired already. Buy an electric vehicle, you earth-hating idiot. Get rid of your electric vehicle, you racist idiot. Same people. Today, this is real. This has not subsided. This has been going on for what, like a month and a half now? It's comic gold. Comedic gold. Doesn't get much better than this. Like, we are at the pinnacle of hysteria, and it's amazing. Let's enjoy this. The White Sox have been eliminated from playoff contention. Yeah, that was day 1. The Twins eliminated. Yeah, what a... Ooh, don't even get me started on that crap. Me opens the freezer after looking for something to eat. That one loose corn dog that's been in there since 2005. What? Nobody's cleaned it out yet? That is an option. If you're hungry enough, you will eat that. And yes, it might have some freezer burn, but it's been frozen, dude. The bacteria is probably not in there. People that don't trust Elon had this dude in charge of nuclear waste. Was that his job? Nuclear waste? I know it had to do something with nukes, but yeah, stealing luggage and putting on women's clothing from that luggage and wearing it around and thinking he's not going to get caught. Like, that dishonesty, that immoral character was in charge of nuke programs. Yeah. So where was that? The outrage there. That's a little ironic there. How the F did they build this without any AirPods? It's a good question. A lot of people speculate that there was technology lost. Okay, maybe they had technology. Maybe they had live music going at all times while they were making it, making the pyramids. That could be. Would have been smart. For some reason, my mind goes to like the beginning of Frozen, where they're cutting the ice cubes. They're all singing together. Maybe they're doing that. Look, I have a daughter. I've seen that movie 1,000 times now, okay? All right, it is what it is. Pizza shop workers took down an armed robber, but when police took off his mask, they discovered he was their old boss. What kind of Scooby-Doo crap is this? That's right out of a Scooby-Doo episode. I think that was the plot to a Scooby-Doo episode. If you drive alone with a mask on but remove it to vandalize a Tesla, you might be a Democrat. Look at this guy. Looks exactly like you think he'd look. He's got the vegan cyclist body, with the mask around his neck. When I realized I sent the screenshot to the same person. Ooh, I've never done this, but I remember when we were all getting cell phones. Like in high school, we were all getting cell phones, and there was like some drama with the girls. And one of the girls said, "Hey, this person's being dumb. I can't believe she's this dumb." That's a summary of it. And she sent it to that girl. And then it was like, boom, the whole friend group blew up for like weeks. It was great. You should have been there. By age 30, you should have at least 3 horrific stories you tell in a joking manner that leaves everyone speechless and concerned for your well-being. And it hasn't clicked that it was trauma before that moment. Yeah, I got quite a few of those. Yep. They are funny stories. They are. My reason why I got fired at my first job as a butcher. I was just trying to be creative. Oh, dude, come on. That's a little disturbing. Now, I mean, would I still eat that? Yeah. When I feel stupid, I like to remind myself that I got my bachelor's degree without ChatGPT. That's another thing that a lot of people aren't talking about with college now is, dude, it's never been easier to cheat. Never been easier to cheat. And I will put this channel on that over 50% of people are just copying and pasting, asking ChatGPT, writing papers. Like, dude, it's incredible. It's incredible what you can do. It's kind of scary where ChatGPT AI is going to go, but what you can do now it's wild. Incredible tool right now, but what they're going to be able to do in the future with AI is kind of scary. When the Sears family photo is right before the Whitesnake concert. Oh, hell yeah. Here I go again on my own. Great song, Whitesnake. That concert will probably change your life for the better. Wish I was there, man. If you think diapers are expensive, wait until pistachios are your favorite snack. Expensive. Now, Get the shelled ones, the shelled pistachios. I mean, that's like next level lazy, but it is better, like significantly better. We live in a world where some people take pickles off their burger. Pathetic. Look, I don't take pickles off my burger. My daughter does that for me now because she wants the pickles. She's a pickle thief. So I gotta put an end to that now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's a problem. If you're taking the pickles off your burger, what's wrong with you? Unless it's a sweet pickle. You're at a barbecue place. Barbecue places, why do you only serve sweet pickles? Get some dills in there. No one likes sweet pickles. It's nasty. Florida mom says baby is black because husband eats too much chocolates. Who wants to tell? That ain't your kid, bud. It ain't your kid. It just ain't. You ever see me, myself, and Irene? Top things that randomly need to be done just after clipping your nails. Oh, yeah. Have you ever done this and like your finger hurts for a while and you're like, what the heck? And you realize, oh, it's from opening that stupid can. These are the things you learn as you get older. Like, yeah, don't open that with your fingernails. In the year 2020, humanity was threatened with extinction. Panic spread across the planet like never before. What were you doing, Grandpa? Just sending memes to friends and stuff. Man, memes were nuts then. Dude, in 2020, the pandemic memes, you couldn't share them. That was the fun part. A not fun part, too. But like when you shared those things with your friends, like you felt like you were doing something risky, right? Like you literally couldn't talk about it on social media. You couldn't share a meme about hoarding toilet paper. You guys remember that time? You couldn't share stuff like that. Wild time, man. Wild time. I could never comprehend the male mind. I mean, kind of genius. Using the cinder blocks. Look, you have built-in little cubbies there, too. That plant. Give the water some plant, man. It'll help your bedroom. All right. All right. Not the worst. You know, I'm not a Zen guy, but not the worst. Not the worst setup. IKEA confesses that their meatballs are made out of people that didn't find the exits. A lot of people didn't see this headline, but it's true. They just admitted to this recently. So it's a crazy fact, but like it just got glossed over in the news. It's not always about catching fish. That's what people who don't catch fish say. You're out there to catch fish, let's be honest. But it's just nice being out there, you know? Getting out there, getting away from all the distractions. Getting back in touch with what's important, fishing. Gotta get out there more, man. Boss, why aren't you working? Me, I didn't see you coming. That's why you have a spotter, dude. Always, if you're gonna mess around, have a spotter. Have someone looking out for the boss. And when the boss comes, you start ringing the bell or whatever it is. Tapping the fence post. Let everyone know. Taylor Swift. Oh my. Pretty sure I've seen that Taylor at the coffee shop. Middle school gym teacher who forces you to run a mile. Yeah, you'd run a mile in your frickin' street clothes and go back to school. Man, I remember this one kid. He was doing like a 6-minute mile in 5th grade. It was nuts. I'm flashing back a lot today. My teacher says gender is whatever you feel on the inside. That's just something ugly people say. I love this. I think we've had this meme several times now, but it gives me a nice chuckle every time because it's true. When you set an alarm for 6 o'clock, but also 6:05, 6:15, 6:20, 6:25, and 6:30. I do 3. I do 6:10, 6:15, 6:20. You should just set 1 and get up on it, but it's not how it works, man. Them. Did you adopt your dog? Me. No, he's my biological dog. Don't be a smartass. Did you get your dog from a shelter? That's what they're asking, okay? Stop being a smarty pants. Imodium should never come in this packaging. Do you think we have time for this kind of hassle when we need Imodium? Oh, yeah. You know, I don't know what that's like. But if I did, yeah. What the hell? Who made that packaging? Dude, speaking of, like, make one corner a little easy to rip off. Come on, man. Like, people are taking that for emergencies. What's wrong with you? It's like it's got to be some sort of prank at the Imodium factory where they're all like, hey, we're going to make this thing for people who need it in really bad situations. And just to be a little bit funny, to play a little prank on these people, will laugh at it on the inside and know that's gonna be really hard for them to open. Shame on those people. Let's get this meme, clip this and send it to the Emotium Factory. They need to see this. Shame on them. This is Susie. She recently won her very first girls' high school wrestling competition. She's such a brave and stunning young lady. Congrats, Susie. Congrats. You know, you are a woman. You have no advantage. Congrats. Round of applause. You should feel very good about yourself. Can we just be done with this crap? Like this, how would clown show? Absolute clown show. How it feels to go back to work after a lunch break. Let's be honest, you're just driving around anyways after lunch. You're taking it easy. You're taking 5. My face when the meeting should have ended an hour ago, but that coworker can't stop asking questions. If you don't know that coworker, it might be you. I want you to take account of how many questions you ask next meeting. Stop doing it. Hey, if you could spare a prayer for my 2-year-old right now, his granola bar wrapper was pulled down slightly too low and it's unclear if a recovery from this is possible. Yes. It's not possible. You have to get a new granola bar. That's what you have to do. I just did this with a banana. I pulled the banana peeling down too far. The banana was no good anymore. Dude, they just, that's how their brains work. Interviewer. So how are you under pressure? Me. What a time on the internet. Yeah, you just can't perform under pressure. You probably shouldn't be hired. This is what it is. Before the audit, during the audit, after the audit. Where's medical professionals out there? You got your AAAHC coming up, huh? Yeah? What, do you spend a week beforehand preparing for it? This is that. I'm sure this is like an OSHA audit too, like whatever, the safety audits. They're so pointless. Nobody actually does things how they're supposed to. Nobody ever, anywhere, ever does the right thing. They don't, okay? Just for that 2-week period when the inspections are about to happen. The best part of them burning Teslas is now they're felons and can never vote again. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that is good. Oh, I love that. And I hope they are felons. I hope that is a felony. I don't know if it is everywhere, but Costco members, when they drive by a Sam's Club, we're better than you. We are. Everyone knows that. Sam's Club. You aren't Costco. Okay? This is us. This is Costco members. This is who we are. This is the Costco army right here. Only in New England would you see a Dunkin' Donuts next to a Dunkin' Donuts. This seems insane. I don't know if this is this. I know for a fact, I've seen with my own eyes, that there's a Dunkin' Donuts on this corner, and right across the street, there's another one on that corner. I've seen it. So I don't know what's going on in the Northeast, Massachusetts specifically, but this is probably real. Me. I just hope my taxes aren't high this year. My taxes, oh my gosh. Have fun writing that check. Might have to put you on a payment plan. Hope you filed your extension. So stupid. It's funny. It is. It's funny because I know that, you know, I can imagine who made this. And I have to give them props. Like, it's not the worst meme. You made a decent meme. And generally those people are not good at making memes. The left is not good at making memes. This is silly, but I can appreciate it. How did you do in today's game? Did you laugh at all? If you did, you lose. Once again, there's no punishment today. I hope you all enjoyed today on this Easter. Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. That's it for today's show. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
Yes, are you willing to support trans organizations? Idiots.